give away any big spoilers, so there is no need to worry. The story takes place only months after the events of Arkham Asylum, and in that time, the government with extreme corruption going on in its workings has managed to build a large barricade around a quarter of Gotham City, locking it away from the rest of the world, leaving only inside Gotham's worst crime lords. However, due to further corruption, even politicians who had a difference of opinion were also sealed inside. Yeah, that sucks. During this, Bruce Wayne runs a campaign to shut it down that seconds after starting ends up with him getting arrested along with some journalists, and then thrown inside the Arkham City, to be quite blunt, left for dead. But, big spoiler alert, Bruce Wayne happens to be Batman, and it turns out to have been his plan all along to get inside Arkham City's walls, having backup ready and waiting to deliver his goods, and for you as the player to begin an adventure to solve who's behind the madness of the city and to stop everybody involved. With some shocking characters defined and brilliant way of storytelling, this will probably be your best hands-on Batman experience. If you're familiar with Batman Arkham Asylum, then no worry, everything you learn there still applies here. Fortunately, even newcomers won't have a hard time picking it up. The game gives you a pretty quick and easy-paced learning curve, not throwing everything at you at once. It gives you enough time to progress and hone what you learn before giving you something new to try and master. While traveling through Arkham City's open world, you can freely fight anyone who comes across you and gain experience to upgrade Batman's gear. It's not 100% necessary, but it will definitely help for later fights, which will begin to get very difficult. The difficulty is paced very well too. The longer time you spend in the city, enemies will get stronger and try to use different items to best you. But if you're quick with the draw and know how to handle each situation, you will definitely do Batman proud. Combat is simple and easy to execute. But what makes it difficult is the enemy strength and numbers, so watch out and be sure to scope the area before jumping into a fight head-on. Taking on 5 or more enemies with guns, shields, and knives at their disposal will likely make for a very tough head-on battle. But it's up to you to make those kinds of decisions. A truly fantastic gameplay experience nobody should miss out on. I shouldn't even have to say anything about the music. The orchestra is beautiful and it fits the game well. Nothing feels out of place, and it only increases the adrenaline for the adventure. Graphics. I'm not one to consider them a major part of the game, since that's not what makes the game worth playing. But here might be some of the best next-gen has to offer. Sure, the last one was great too, but some of the in-game characters weren't as polished and featured buggy eyes. Here, that problem has pretty much been solved. Their perspective still lays on Batman, but that's to be expected. Overall, it's a very beautiful-looking game. And, well, there you have it, viewers. Batman Arkham City Game of the Year Edition is well worth your money. Unless you bought the original and paid more for your DLC, in which case you kinda got ripped off. Anyway,